Welcome back guys to another video by Motion, and today we'll be talking about One Piece chapter 1160. 1160 begins at God Valley where we left off. We have been shown all the prizes for the rabbit hunting contest that will be handed out to all the winners. The grand prize for winning the contest will be Shaki herself. Then we are shown a lot of members of the Davy clan, including Blackbeard and his mother. The last chapter 1159, I did thought that there were just a few members of the Davy clan present in the island. According to this panel, it is clearly wrong, as we can see a lot of people being marked as persons of the Davy clan, out of which there was one interesting person who was wearing a straw hat. Now those who watch One Piece really know what the value of a straw hat actually is. The person wearing it probably looks like a buccaneer to me, as he is larger than normal persons who are standing around him or beside him. Now all the members of the Davy clan are being marked as super rare rabbits for the hunting contest. Then we cut away to a random building, which is probably the building where Dragon found out Shamrock's and Shanks' mother and then promised her to keep her babies safe from this ludicrous competition. Then we cut off to see the actual competition begins, where the world nobles start to fire people left and right, murdering everyone on sight. According to the competition rule, those who are left alive after 3 weeks will be given their freedom and lives back. But we all know that this is a lie, as the 3 weeks time is just given to give the rabbits a hope that they could survive the competition and keeps living on. Or as the world nobles like to put it, it is not fun to kill someone who is not willing to live. So basically everyone who is termed as a rabbit is going to die in God Valley. We saw holy knights such as Garling and Saint Summers actually murdering people in various horrible ways, as we have learned that Saint Summers has a sick way of loving people by inflicting pain on them. And we got a demonstration of that love as he was kicking a child from a tree, and guess what was under the tree? There was a bunch of thorn bushes, probably made up from his devil fruit, and he was kicking the child to fall on the thorn bushes, but at the same time he wanted the father of the child to save him, and both of them dying at the same time, as we see in the next panel that he leaves the tree, but a trail of blood can be seen behind him in the panel, which obviously means that both the child and his dad are dead. Somewhere else on the chapter we also see Dragon actually managed to save both Shanks and Shamrock, and he was also kind of amazed to see that both of them were not crying, as they were babies and there were explosion everywhere. I am not a baby expert or something, but I don't think that babies do remain that calm if there is so much noise in the outside world. But that could be the case as well. We also see live betting of the world nobles from the Holy Land about the games and who is going to get the most score, who is going to kill the most people, about all those type of things. They're betting on those so-called games in their terms. After that, somewhere else in the chapter, we also see what we saw in Kuma's flashback, that is Ivankov actually rallying up people to actually stay united if they want to survive the hunting contest. At the same time, we saw a world noble actually sneaking in and seeing Kuma, who is a buccaneer and also a super rare rabbit in the competition. As he was about to shoot Kuma with his rifle, we saw Dragon actually shot the world noble with a tranquilizer dart. And Dragon was also very afraid to do anything against the world noble or the hunting contest, as the word of him actually helping someone against the world noble got out, his whole platoon would be executed. As a rookie marine, your platoon is actually like your family, and doing anything against the world noble means you are putting your family at risk of losing their lives. Then we saw the bread and butter of this chapter, that is the Rocks pirate actually arriving at God Valley. Or if we actually uses his real name, that is Davy D. Sebek, then the Davy pirates actually arriving in God Valley, although that is not known by anyone except of King Herald. We saw the marines stationed outside the island getting terrified to see Rocks pirate arriving, and they were shooting cannonballs at him. But we know in One Piece that no one actually gets harmed by any cannonball shots, unless the cannonball is being thrown by Monkey D. Garp, which we will see at the end of the very chapter. Then we see the members of the Rocks pirate actually arguing about who is going to marry Shaki after saving her. And literally everyone has their own reason of who should Shaki fall in love with and how are they going to decide who is going to take her? Out of everyone, Captain John probably had the best idea that she is going to fall in love with the person who stole the most treasure from God Valley. Good old Captain John. Sometimes I really wonder when Buggy is actually going to find the treasure of Captain John that he dreamed of finding when he was a kid. Then we also see the Roger pirates arriving at God Valley, and everyone in Roger's crew actually pushed over him to go and save her, as they all wanted to save her and the very reason they came here. Goldie Roger actually resembles Luffy in a lot of ways, as we can see. Both of them are like goofballs in their own crew. We also saw a various new God's Knight being there in the chapter, and one of the newly introduced God Knight actually looks like a Yeti if you've seen the Yeti Cool Brothers in the previous seasons of One Piece. And in the final moments of the chapter's ending, we saw a cannonball being shot from a ship to the island, and the person who threw the cannonball did not shot it but threw it was Monkey D. Garp. And we finally saw both Roger and Rox reacting to Garp's arrival. Thank you all for watching this far into the video. I really appreciate it, and please like, share and subscribe to our channel Anymotion, and share this video with your fellow anime and One Piece fans. That is it. I am out. Peace.